too much right now is how BKBs are influencing drafting and the meta and decision making. And China, as a region, I think is ahead of the curve in that regard. It actually might be a...
Maybe Miposhka, if he could stay in front of Old 11, it'd be good, but unfortunately wasn't able to do so. Does manage to get another impale. Maybe Utoro could still catch up to him. Old 11 has to cut left here to stay ahead of that one shot, but Utoro is faster than him. Gets one hit in, not quite enough to finish him, but he leaves Miposhka.
They've got blink daggers. They got to use them. Thus the smoke.
See if they can find an opening here. VICI Gaming playing in that jungle area. They're going to be able to get the call. Collapse leading out onto the Doom. Does get bounced off the wall there thanks to the cookie. And now the Mortimer's Kisses. Oh, they do have the Phoenix egg that's going to explode, but they've already lost their 2 cores. There's no damage to be able to back this up, and the egg still dies.
I don't think you have any need to do anything crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe mid-tower, but you're going to collapse as 5 to do so. That is the move.
Let's see how Team Spirit respond. They still have 20 seconds left for the Mars, so considering the damage that DY can pump out, they're going to lead off with a coil here onto the Phoenix. Now, see if he can actually get off the egg in time. If he does, okay, Centaur Stomp to prevent the Icarus dive. He knew that an egg was going to be quickly dispatched, so he doesn't even try that.
Now they pop the meta too, so now it's just time to hightail it out of there. Pretty solid net worth. Oh, they take a tier 2 bottom though, uncontested. Now they're going to chase.
Catch though, Toronto Tokyo. He does have the arena now, so he certainly is going to catch somebody out of here, unless Old 11 does manage to get a stun off of the Centaur's stun. They have to turn around and do something, but he just didn't get anything off. No arena, no spear, no nothing. Mira, Yule Scepter here is going to dive over to the side. Maybe he's going to pop the egg. Maybe he won't. Either way, he's going to die. That was very awkward.
It's 4 on 5.
Yeah. Here, but he's going to realize a bit too late. The Roshan, it's dead. And the items have been picked up at VICI Gaming. They're going to throw out a Terrorize, perhaps? No, they realize they're in a bit of trouble here. They need to try and get out, or Spike is going to be able to stop PYW from getting out of here, or he's going for the kill on the line. He does manage to get so. Poyo, he's stuck inside the arena right now, and that's neutralized him. He's going to go ahead and pop his BKB and go for the egg. They do manage to kill Mira. He does have a buyback, but no ultimate, so he's not really useful. Meanwhile, the Terrorblade is being run down here. They need to be able to help him out. Old 11's realizing he hits really hard. Yotaro, he is going to be scared away by the hit from PYW. He managed to get the Terrorize off and using the Bedlam to be able to finish off Collapse, who popped the Blade Mail.
Nice Sunder.
Turn around to Yotaro. Did manage to get off the Sunder onto Poyo, healing himself up. Poyo's out of mana, and he's being ripped asunder by this Terrorblade, but now he no longer has the meta. Is he going to survive purely off of the fact that he's now in melee form? Unbelievable. He gets a cookie away. Ori, meanwhile, is causing chaos inside of the triangle as he tries to get a dieback onto Mira, but a spear intercepts. The Witch's Blade is what finishes him off, and Aeontis does manage to allow Ori to survive through the spear and get away. VICI Gaming win the fight. Do you think they are willing to give up mid lane? Oh no, they're going to mass TP here. They're actually going to try and catch somebody. Thinking that VICI Gaming, they're showing Ori top right now. They're going to be able to find something. It's going to be the Doom. Old 11, Aeon Tiskin jumps away. They didn't realize he had it. They committed even the finger to try and finish him off. Ori, meanwhile, boxed in and caught the 2 supports. Managed to get off the Supernova, but it's being nailed by Poyo, and they have nothing to be able to stop it. The call came in from Collapse. They're going to mass buyback on the tide of Team Spirit right now, but they need to be able to help Yutoro. He's being chased away. Brambled catches him, but ultimately VICI Gaming can kind of reset. They're going to keep trying here. He approached the high ground. It's kind of what Yutoro wants, I think in some ways. Make use of this meta somehow. Poyo, out of mana now. Lion actually really good at being able to provide that. The problem is, still has the Aegis on Poyo.
And they're just going to keep hitting buildings.
Flicker to remove the... what's his Q called? I forgot.
Fire Spirit.
No, Terrorblades. You can dispel
Reflection,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, Reflection. There you go.
Only had it a couple years ago. It's so peaceful. They're sieging high ground. I feel like you still have time to do a podcast. Very relaxing.
Yeah. I mean, Team Spirit are just like, we don't know what to do. Okay, coil onto 2. Looking to get the kill on Miposhka. They're going to use the Terrorize to force them to snap that. Poyo actually blinking in deeper. They're going to go now for Collapse. Old 11, the back line does manage to get a huge stomp. A Doom onto the Terrorblade. He's inside of the fountain right now while he's coiled. There was a refresher used on Ori. Did Old 11 use his refresher?
Yeah, he double doomed them in the fountain. They're just, they're sitting there doomed.
Well, when this is done...
We're going to push.
They do, I mean, there are going to be some cooldowns. The problem's going to be, it's going to be 2 lanes of barracks, and very likely, doesn't VICI Gaming just start hitting tier 4s?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, why
no buybacks.
We don't need to hit this bottom lane of barracks, guys.
No meta.
Force Team Spirit to do something now with just this Mars Terrorblade. 40 seconds for the Axe. That's the next closest respawn they've got. Okay, their Terror Wave's going to go out. Trying to deal with this Medusa, immediately spears up Old 11. Nice play, but the Ian Disc is back. Yutaro is immediately going to go for a second Terror Wave with the Refresher, so he's got the meta as well. The problem is that Toronto Tokyo doesn't have a way to defend himself. Poyoyo, meanwhile, is bouncing around the map with both a Flicker and his Blink, as he's now on one side of the arena, preventing Yutaro from being able to retreat back to the fountain. They're going to pick him apart, and that is it. VICI Gaming, disciplined as always. Focus on the bigger objectives, and that is how they managed to win Game 1.
That was brutal, Cap. That was just... You give a couple heroes here and there, but Team Spirit, God, it hurts because you can see the skill.
Wyvern goes on somebody. Shadow Demon saves him. PO literally exists. Let's track. Kunkka?
When in doubt, Eastern Europe
Kunkka?
loves some Kunkka.
Series against a team that I don't remember. God.
Cap.
It's been so many games and such. We did have a Kunkka, though. That did happen at this tournament. That was Execration versus Team Secret, and it was one of the games that Execration won. So, VICI Gaming, of course. Thank you, JJ, helping me out there. Toss over. This is an awkward fight. They actually missed the impale on the disruption, but they landed the split earth. The problem is they've missed too many of their abilities, and PYW is very, very, very out of range.
He's gonna die.
Toss. Is he in range of the toss? He gets alley-oop back on over to Mira. Well, okay, Mira actually alley-oops himself, apparently. He somehow got the last
off
hit.
the backboard. That torrent has to land to secure that. Really well done by Ori. He's keeping that defensive trap to prevent Mira from ever getting in range to land the toss. But that's a heavy rotation, and this is how you capitalize on it. Mira set up, has a ward, looking to toss back. You have boat, Exorcism ready, get this mid tower. Haunt is prepared, however. VICI will likely defend this, but it's going to be tricky. Toss back.
Toss over just on top of the creep wave. Couldn't get much closer. The Haunt is going to go down. It looks like they're going to try and surround Toronto Tokyo, but he's saved by the Cold Embrace. Now the boat is there as well. His Spirit siphoning up. Can he get out of here? DY's on the other side of things. Doesn't even need to use the Vendetta. Instead, tries to find the opening onto Maposhka. He managed to dodge that impale, though. He's going to be pulled back into the Earth Spike, saved by the disruption of the Shadow Demon. Now it's VICI Gaming's turn to have the advantage and try and pressure this tier 1 mid tower. Maybe Old 11's just going to keep running at heroes. He's going after Mira right now. Does get an avalanche. The rest of the team is pursuing Yutaro. He's going to dodge. Split Earth not going down, but a big hit from Collapse. Finishes off Old 11. Now Ori's in so deep. They all followed Old 11 here, but it looks like it's a disastrous team fight. He doesn't have refraction. The toss back in from Mira's going to be able to get the Nyx Assassin as well. Almost catching PYW. He does a defensive disruption. And we're TPing away right now. Now he does hit the X Torrents combination onto DY, but an offensive. Oh, the Split Earth misses off of the disruption here. They're going to go for Collapse, but he's pretty tanky. He managed to get off the boat as well. The Winter's Curse placed onto the Leshrac right now. Meanwhile, Poyoyo is going straight for the back line. He's already killed Maposhka. DY being targeted by the X. Actually, Spike Carapace is going to be good for him, but VICI Gaming are being overrun by Toronto Tokyo and the Phantom Lances. The instances of damage have burned out the Templar Assassin. Now Poyoyo is going to be up next on the chopping block, but he managed to fade away into the trees before any disables could follow him. Still, though, they can keep the pressure on this tier 2. Old 11's going to go back in, though.
Nice.
Trying to go for a Toronto Tokyo, but he backed away just the right time. Now the avalanche over the top, and these two are dead. Poyoyo, he has to make a solo escape now. As Toronto...
That's dope. 60 seconds, Team Spirit near a 10k gold lead. Even if he buys back, there's no haunt. There's really no damage on the side of VICI, just some annoyance.
Yeah. A lot of damage initially. Disruption, the Split Earth is going to land. It's going to land immediately afterwards. Oh god, the Impale follow-up. Is another Split Earth going to be able to land? He doppelgangers away before the third one could hit him. All right, so they're going to have to just keep on grooving back and forth.
Yeah, they buffed that less shard too. It used to just be the bonus 2 stuns. Now it's 3. It's 50. You can overlap it. So yeah, sieging high ground Definitely easier said than done, but that is a huge pick-off. That's what's kept Spirit in this game, what extended their last game. Oh, hang on, maybe a toss back, he gets it.
On Old 11, just like last time, their key to breaking the high ground is being able to catch Old 11 first. He's going to Yules, but he goes straight into a torrent to disruption, but he's on a sliver of HP. He's going to come back and immediately die. And now Team Spirit can feel good about hitting
another toss back.
Let's going to go back, another toss back, this time out of PYW, and Ori's been pulled back with the X. He's going to be forced to pop his BKB. DY burrows down, looks for the right kind of impale here, but nobody of Team Spirit really looks that low. Yutoro with the Shadow Demon stuff on him is going to look a little squishy, but he's the one who has the Aegis. They're going to try and jump on a DY now, but Mira, they lined up for a big impale to call Embrace, but it's not enough to be able to save Mira. They may just be able to finish off the Nyx assassin. He finally dies. The boat's going to come in off of the winner's curse, so the damage is dodged, but the important part is Team Spirit, they want out of here. Toronto Tokyo trying to back away, but they're actually going to turn now as BYW blinks in aggressively. A beautiful silence is going to stop any effect from VICI Gaming. The Spectre, the Leshrac, they can't do anything. PYW caught with no buyback now.
You even see 4 Zoomers finally make it to a major as the voice lines start to get spammed. Team Spirit, they're feeling themselves. Shadow even no buyback. They still have Aegis.
Yeah,
why not just push?
They're going to go for Poyoyo now. Yutoro taking a bit of damage, but they got to be careful of Ori, who's trying to line up the shots right now. Poyoyo is the one in turn tanking the damage. Old 11, he feels a little bit more confident seeing Yutoro's a bit low. Starts throwing more Split Earths around. As the Split Earth initially was around the barracks face away, they could start focusing on the buildings. But now DY is here. Unable to burrow just yet, but Team Spirit realizing, okay, we're getting a little ahead of ourselves here. The area with this Nyx Assassin burrow and the Split Earth constantly going off that it seems Collapse is going to try and battle that with some AoE control of his own.
And I love the build on Yutoro. You don't want to buy MKB on Phantom Lancer. It's just no stats, not really something for illusion-based cores. The Bloodthorn, however, all hits. Not only hit, but have the built-in crit. Very good at killing TA post BKB, and more importantly, against heroes like Nyx, like Shadow Demon, you get the silence off in a purge, they just feed you, and oh, whoa!
Ori runs right into the full team of Team Spirit. Now DY is already burrowed up and will manage to get an impale. They're going to turn around and try and go for Toronto Tokyo. The Bloodstone's healing him up, but he's not going to be able to live through it. The Scotty does his job. Yutoro's got to get back. They don't have a buyback onto this Death Prophet. Mira is also going to die here. Now a Yule Scepter set up onto the Kunkka. Tries to flicker to the side. Fortunately, a Winter's Curse gets him away. In fact, Old 11, Force Staff to try and get him away from Poyoyo. He will live thanks to that Force Staff. The Spectre will not kill his offlaner. But a win for VICI Gaming, the first team fight win in a while. And guess what? It's around a Roshan spawn. Team Spirit, are they going to go for a defense here without a Death Prophet buyback? They already bought back on Mira, so they're definitely thinking about it. Oh God, Kyle, this could be really bad for Team Spirit, or it could be really good. This could be the moment they actually finish off the game, or VICI Gaming, maybe they're just gonna get a free Aegis, a free Aghanim Scepter, and a free cheese. Jumping forward, Ori, looking to see if there's anyone still lingering around the pit here. Flat on that one, Mira. He's going to run into Ori here, spots a few heroes. Did he blink in or blink out? He blinks in. He blinks in. It goes for PYW. He managed to get the disable there, but unfortunately the bow combination wasn't on point. He managed to disruption dodge much of that. Now they're going to go ahead and purge up this Kunkka. Yutoro blinks straight to the back line and takes away PYW with a huge Winner's Curse on top of the 2 cores. They're going to be able to, with a toss in as well onto Old 11. They're all around this area. Yutoro's trying to do what damage he can. The supports are already being able to buy back. Old 11 dealing with these illusions as best he can, burning them out while Poyoyo deals with Death Prophet. He's going to start pumping some damage into him as best as possible while he's perched up. They're slowed down to a crawl. Toronto Tokyo cannot get away. He pops a BKB, pops a Bloodstone. Yutoro once again deal with the backline. He's going for PYW, but does manage to get the save onto Ori. DY holding his ground alongside this Split Earth is going to allow VICI Gaming to retreat, but they went straight to the Roshan pit right away. VICI Gaming will be here in time thanks to a smoke, but they may not be able to get in the pit in time. Old 11 throws out the Split Earth, but the Aegis has already been grabbed. Yutoro grabs that one. Old 11, he dies in an instant. Surrounded by so many illusions. He does have a buyback, though. Stormcrafter from DY is trying to get out of the pit as best as possible. Double Force Staff gives him up to the high ground. Burrows down deep, holds his ground. Mira's going to spot him, though. Toss him up in the air. very likely he's to die here as the buybacks are happening. VICI Gaming still going to take this one. They've broken up the Death Prophet. PoYoYo still trying to focus on Toronto Tokyo as best as possible. Cold Embrace buys some more time. He's actually healing through all this damage from PoYoYo. He just cannot seem to do enough while Ori is being kited this entire time. Yotaro's dealing with the supports. The cores of VICI Gaming are being kited. Toronto Tokyo is just constantly moving about. He's now pops his BKB and PoYoYo has to give up on this. He's lost the 2 supports to a dieback and he's just trying to live for himself. Ori shows himself, actually goes for a shot, but goes for a BKB teleport out, realizing with no Winter Wyvern, he can always pull that off. The problem is, Old 11 diebacked as well.
He's dead for 2 minutes, Cap. Like, this is your window. Team Spirit, they have everything they want. They still have Aegis. They are incredibly strong. Oh, Spectre kills Mira, but immediately he'll buy back. They might catch the Spectre.
Spectre is going to be caught here.
He has no buyback.
By Toronto Tokyo. He doesn't have a way to deal with all these disables one after another. They're going to control this Spectre. Manta actually gets over to the trees. Can he get away from this one? Another dagger's coming up. Amira denies him with the Yule Scepter into a torrent. Coming out from Collapse. Combos from Team Spirit are on point. That's a dieback from the Spectre. And now Ori against the world is seemingly not possible. They call it GG. Team Spirit take a second draw in this group stage. The first one against EG, and now a second one against VICI Gaming.
Man, they worked real hard for this one. They earned it 36-14, 50 total kills. You can see a little excited. They took down a team